Hey, this is for everyone who chose Radiate Love. So guys, I'm doing things a little bit differently today. I just noticed when the camera is running while I'm channeling with the tarot cards, it's really hard for me. Like I get so wrapped up in the imagery that it's harder for me to channel. So I'm just going to, do it with the audio and tell you what I'm picking up for you guys in regards to what it is that you need to hear, what's coming, what spirit wants to tell you at this moment. So there is a very strong twin flame message right here. This is like, something I'm really seeing for you. This has to do with a love connection. So what I'm seeing is the feminine in this connection. And this is regardless of whether or not, you know this person yet. Okay, so just take it how it resonates. But I'm reading the energy, all right? I know a lot of people, like with psychic and intuitive readings, it's really about energy. So some of you already know this person, some of you don't, and this is just a message that you need to hear about it. So the feminine in this connection, or somebody who's more of the feminine energy, or identifies more as the feminine energy, they are doing really good right now. They're feeling really good, being independent. They are feeling themselves. Like if you guys are the feminine in this connection, I just want to tell you guys, like, you are really just, you guys are really really leveling up in the self-love game, and I really love that about you guys. You are valuing your worth. Some of you guys, you're getting like a raise in your career status, your financial status. You're spending more time on self-care. You know what it is you have to offer. Your worth is really raising. Your confidence is raising. Now, the masculine, or the person who identifies as the masculine in this connection, the masculine is looking over at the feminine, wanting to get closer to her. But the problem is there seems to be something blocking you guys from having a happy union. There's something and I see that there's like a potential for you guys to be extremely happy together, because like I said, this is your twin flame. And once again, guys, I'm not like somebody who really wants to promote abusive relationships and hoping and longing and wishing, but this is literally somebody where, what I mean by twin flame is someone you are super compatible with, someone where it's love at first sight. You just feel that soul calling towards them, and not only that, like, you guys are like the bestest of friends, or have the potential to be, but there's something that is blocking you two from being together. Some of you guys, you don't know this person, or some of you guys, some of you don't know this person, or you haven't met them yet, but for others of you, you guys are not talking. You guys are being very like aloof with each other, or both of you are working on your life purposes, but there's definitely some sort of like emotional or physical separation between the two of you from having this beautiful happiness. And guys, I'm getting such a strong love message. Like, I feel like one of you guys has gone through, like for some of you, because this is a general reading, some of you guys have already been together with this person, but you guys had a separation or a breakup or an emotional like distance happen between the two of you, where you guys were working out a lot of karma, and this karma brought a lot of pain and resentfulness towards both of you. Because guys, like, I really sense you guys went through like a very karmic lesson when it comes to love and relationships and your worth. And somebody here went through a very painful breakup, very painful karmic relationship that was trying to teach them something about compatibility and soulmates. But your spirit guides are with you, healing either you or your twin flame from this heartbreak. And I'm sensing for some of you it is somebody from the past, but for others of you, if you just went through a breakup, I do feel like it is somebody new. Or for those of you who haven't dated before, somebody is coming, but somebody has went through a huge karmic cycle in relationships and is healing from that. That's the general message. And there's definitely some sort of separation, but I'm hearing that the masculine in this connection, they are aware of the divine feminine, and they want to reach out or offer some sort of friendship. And I definitely feel that the divine masculine has their eye on the divine feminine. So guys, This person, your divine masculine, they want to come in. They have saw you, or they're about to see you, and they have realized that you are everything that they could ever want in somebody else, that you are a wish come true, and they have made up their mind that they want to pursue the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is the only one for them. And this person, the divine masculine, is not desperate, guys. The divine masculine, or whatever in this connection, they have a lot of different people who want their attention, because the divine masculine is somebody who is very much like in their power, in their authority. They have a lot of sexual charisma. This is somebody who is not desperate whatsoever. It's just that when the divine masculine sees something that they want, and they've made up their mind that they want that person, they will do nothing is going to stop them from winning you over and getting what they want. The divine masculine has decided that they want to completely woo over the divine feminine, and they will stop at nothing to pursue you. They want to show you just how much that they love and care about you. They want to show you that they're so happy with you. You know, this could even be like a relationship. Guys, like, keep in mind, this is very general, because we do have a lot of people on this Patreon, but just know there might have been someone who exited your life for some of you, that wants to come back because they're realizing that you're a wish come true. They know that you are the only person that they want in their lives, or you're like the person they need to be happy, or they just see that you are the one and that they can be extremely happy with you. They want to work on building a solid foundation with you, because this person, whoever it is that you're really compatible with, they have done a lot of soul searching about what they want in relationships, and they have realized that they want the divine feminine. And you know what's the best thing about this is you're going to know it's this person because you guys are going to be best friends. Like, that's the biggest thing. They want to be friends with you above all else. It's almost going to be like you're with your best friend. And the divine feminine, let's see what's happening with the divine feminine in this connection. The divine feminine in this connection. I feel like the divine feminine in this connection is very closed off when it comes to relationships, and they're very much focused on their work or their career. They're very much focused on building up something to do professionally, or they're focused on building up their sense of self-worth. The divine feminine has been thinking about the divine masculine, but it's been very much in private and secret, because they've been learning how to be independent, right? But whatever the case is, guys, like, you know, the divine feminine might also be stressed out from work or something. Your divine masculine is definitely thinking about you. They're seeing you. They are recognizing you. They want to reach out to you, and they want to win you over. They have made up their mind, and you are going to get communication from this person. This person is going to tell you. Like, this person is going to tell you that you're going to meet them. How are they going to meet them, Spirit? Or when are they going to reach out? So, yeah. All I can tell you guys is they are going to be reaching out pretty soon. Also, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Cups. Spirit, what is this about? Let's move on from the love message, because I think I got that already. So guys, just expect that, you know, somebody might come into your life who is your twin flame. Maybe you knew them in the past, maybe it didn't work out. They are going to want to become your friend first, and this is how they're going to like, this person is going to try to be your friend first and foremost. They're not going to pursue you outright with, like, you know, like trying to get in your pants or go on a date. This person is going to want to offer you their friendship, because they don't want to rush things or scare you away. This person, like, actually feels like you're their best friend, and they're going to want to pursue that friendship with you. First and foremost, they're going to want to win you over by earning your trust. That's like the next thing that I see Spirit is saying is going to be around you. Now, I'm also seeing something about what's coming for you with the Princess of Cups. I'm also sensing friendships. Friendships are going to be a huge thing for you coming up in the next few months, and I really feel that these friendships are meant to inspire your creativity. Some of you guys have felt stuck for a very long time. Some of you guys have felt very passionless for a very long time. Spirit is sending you in your soul family. This was divinely guided, and I'm hearing that this soul family is going to help you work on something or help you build something, or they're going to inspire creativity in you. So friendships is going to be a very big thing coming up. And also I do get the sense of some sort of twin flame relationship that is romantic being in your life, where the divine masculine is realizing the divine feminine is the only one for them. They're the only one they want. Maybe the divine feminine has been rejecting them, but I do see that they're going to be extremely persistent in pursuing you, and especially they're going to start out as a friendship. I'm also hearing, guys, that you have been manifesting something, all right? Like there is a wish you have been wishing. There is a wish you have been manifesting. Spirit is saying your wish is granted. I want you to know that. That's a very big message that I heard for you, and we're going to figure out what that is for you. But I want you to know, guys, if you have been manifesting, if you have been manifesting, your manifestations or your wishes are about to come through very generously for you. You are about to receive a lot of growth in whatever it is that you are doing. You guys, I do feel that there has been a pause in growth for you. There's been a pause in your life, and I do feel like it's because of worry and perfectionism. You guys are always like, like wondering, could this be better? Could I be doing better? Just know that you were at a cycle at being like, what I'm being shown is that you were at a cycle where things were being paused for you. And this was a part of the cycle, because sometimes we'll go through cycles where things will slow down because we have to do some introspection. We have to really think, am I on the right path? Some of you guys, there was like a pause in changes or excitement happening. There was maybe a pause in romance. There was a pause in you feeling creative. There was like a lot of just a pause of your outside blessings happening. And that was a part of the cycle, because you were meant to go inward, and you were meant to develop your self-worth. And also you were meant to just go through a period of introspection. But that cycle is over. That cycle is over. Just know that the growth is happening again. The pause is finally being lifted, and there is going to be finally some direction for you. And this direction is coming in the form of work partnerships, work collaborations. And I'm also hearing like you might have questioned your direction, because some of you guys were just feeling like a lack of passion behind what it is you're doing. Spirit is saying that you just needed some time to recharge, but there is a wish that's about to be granted for you. I do see that 100%, and it's going to come when the seasons change. So if you guys are in like America, for instance, when you see the seasons change from winter to spring, that's when your wish is going to be granted, and life is moving very, very fast for you. I do feel like, you have gone through periods where working with other people has been difficult, or friendships have been difficult, or like even like just working, like you never really had work friends, or I don't know, there's some difficulty surrounding like collaboration and stuff. But Spirit is showing me that sometimes there has to be a recycle of people. Sometimes you have to remove certain people to make way for new people, because when you remove certain people in your life, what you're telling to the universe is, I can do better than this. I deserve better than these kind of people. And it's not like in a stuck-up way, but it's more in a self-love way. When you reject like friendships, when you reject like love interests that are beneath you, because you know that you deserve to be treated better, or you deserve like more like of an equal friendship or relationship, what you're telling the world is, I know my worth, and universe, I deserve better. So there might be a recycle of people where some people leave your life, but because of this, new people enter who are a level up of what you've had before. Because when you are leveling up your self-worth, which I see that you're doing, what happens is that you energetically raise your vibes, and because of that, you are attracting new friendships. You're attracting, friendships that can actually help you with, doing well in life, instead of friendships that bring you down, or relationships that bring you down. So what's another thing that I'm seeing for you guys coming up? So there is going to be, some of you guys, you have a hidden talent. Definitely. So you guys are healing the way that you feel about yourself. You're learning how to listen to your feelings. You're learning how to really listen to what feels good. And because of that, you're actually discovering some sort of hidden talent. You're developing some sort of talent. You're learning how to be happy on your own. You're learning like how to have that passion on your own without like other people. So there was a period where you actually had to kind of like be alone so you could discover yourself. And it was really hard, but you are discovering yourself. You guys are finally getting leads on what your passions are. You're finally getting leads on what your worth is. You're getting leads on what it is that you enjoy. You're walking away from things that are no longer serving you into the unknown. You're trusting yourself and your own intuition. That's what Spirit is showing me. You are literally becoming a master of your intuition and listening to your intuition rather than your mind, which tends to fool us with like, negative thoughts. You're learning how to listen to your feelings and what feels good and what you enjoy doing as opposed to what your logical mind says, which could lead you in the wrong direction. So you're trusting your intuition. You're finding your what you enjoy doing, your talents and who you are. And yes, this period was a time where you had to be alone, but now with the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, I'm channeling that you guys are going to be hearing from a lot of different people. A lot of different friendships are happening in your life, and this is the cycle of what it is meant to be. And I really feel for a lot of you, this has to do with love. This has to do with love, a twin flame relationship where they're going to win you over through friendship. They're going to win you over by wanting to create something with you. They've been watching you and your career. They've been watching you level up. I'm also seeing some sort of like professional partnership. Oh my gosh, some of you guys, you are about to enter some sort of professional partnership in your life. Like this is what I'm feeling so much. You're about to enter some sort of professional partnership or some wealthy partnership with someone else that is a wish come true, that you guys are going to create something together, and from this is going to bloom love. So like this could be like a work collaboration, this could be like some sort of work partnership, or this could just be two people who are extremely abundant coming together as a wish come true. And yeah, wow, guys, like this is really amazing for you. That's what I see coming for you. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. I hope this helped you. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, I'm doing things a little differently so I could channel better. So my nerves were more calm so I could deliver the messages. So, I'm just going to be channeling without the image. So feel free to listen to this when you're doing something else. And I need to do this. So it was the only way that the message was flowing. I hope you guys understand. But let's look at this, guys. So you guys picked the Om card with the number 28, and this really talks to me that, what's going on in your life. This is just the sense that I'm getting is there is a distinct lack of belief in your dreams. There's a very practical way in which you look at things, and also you have a lot of fear that's built up in your subconscious. I'm specifically hearing that what you guys are going through is you are healing from your fears that are actually holding you back. You guys have a lot of beliefs, guys, like you have a lot of beliefs that have been caused due to a lot of setbacks, a lot of obstacles, a lot of rejection in your life. And you guys have held on to this rejection. You've held on to these obstacles. You've held on to these failures. You've held on to a lot of different things in your life that have caused you to form very negative beliefs about yourself and the world. And these negative beliefs are actually subconsciously keeping you from manifesting the life that you deserve, and they're keeping you from going after what it is that you want. One of the things that I am seeing for you guys is that there is a distinct procrastination when it comes to, starting something new. you guys have this idea, right? You have this plan, you have this new idea or something that you really want. You have this seed. Like what I'm seeing is there's like a seed that you want to plant, but you have not yet planted it. There's some sort of procrastination or some sort of resistance when it comes to planting this new seed that you have in your hand. And I am sensing that this procrastination is coming from something in the past that did not work out, or the way that you were treated in the past, or because of past failures, right? I'm sensing like a lot of you guys, you also have a really hard time appreciating the present moment. And I'm not trying to rip on you guys, like I'm just channeling the energies, all right? Like I'm just trying to channel it and give you the message. Like there is a very specific scenario in your head that you need in order for you to be happy. It's almost like you're saying, okay, in order for me to be happy, I have to look this certain way, I have to achieve this certain goal, my life has to look like this in order for me to be emotionally fulfilled. So what you're doing is you're always sprinting towards a goal, or sprinting towards trying to make your life happen in that way that you think will provide you happiness. So what's happening is you're never satisfied in the present moment. You're always sprinting towards the future, or planning the future, or looking towards the future, or trying to make that future happen, because you think once you achieve that life, or once you achieve that lifestyle, or once you achieve that goal, all of a sudden you're going to be happy. All of a sudden you're going to feel fulfilled, and this is what drives you. But it's interesting because what spirit is trying to get you to do is they're trying to get you to go inward. They're trying to get you to find the beauty everywhere you go, no matter what situation you're in. So essentially there's not a delay in your life, because I'm seeing some of you guys, you are being met with a lot of obstacles in your way. You're being met with a lot of like, how do I say this? You're being met with a lot of like, this could be enemies. This could be just a lot of obstacles. I'm hearing these obstacles are divinely sent into your life by God. And the reason why these obstacles are in your way is because they want you to go inwards and find that happiness in the moment. I really want you guys to watch that movie Soul by Disney. Really look up Soul by Disney, because in this movie, this guy thinks that as soon as he's able to perform and be a jazz singer, he's going to be so happy, and so he literally lives his life on autopilot, trying to make his dreams as a jazz musician comes true. So every part of his life neglects his family life, his personal life, his self-care, because he's so tunnel vision focused on jazz and being a jazz singer. But what he doesn't realize is that at the end of his life, when he reviews his life, he realizes that he missed out on so much. And it's not as tacky as I'm making it sound. I'm just not good at summarizing, or actually I am good at summarizing. I'm going to try to beat that negative self-talk. But it's essentially, he realizes that this new soul helps him realize that, he can make every moment where he's a star, and life could be so much better. But because he anyway, I'm so bad at this. No, I'm good at it. Sorry. See, I even struggle with it. But he's trying to, he finally gets the gig. He finally becomes a jazz musician. And then after the show, he feels empty. He's like, what now? And then that's how he realizes that all of the stuff in between is so necessary. If you guys want to know if your dreams are going to come true, yes, they are, but look, your sacral chakra is definitely blocked, and your sacral chakra is your ability to feel pleasure and happiness in the moment. This is why you guys are always pushing forward towards your dreams, towards, finally making that life the way that you want. But Spirit is saying, the more that you go inward and you start appreciating the present moment, the more these obstacles are going to be lifted from you, because it's a spiritual lesson that you have to learn. You have to learn how to You have to learn how to appreciate what's around you before new doors are going to open. So like, when you're washing your hair, this is like an example I'll do. I hate washing my hair, but I've had to learn that, what, my dreams aren't going to happen overnight. So in the meantime, I might as well enjoy what I'm doing, right? Like, it's time for you to play, to laugh, to have fun. Don't do things for an outcome. Just do it because it's fun. And I know it seems like a waste of time because a lot of us want legacy, right? We want fame. We want to be remembered. And I understand that. It might seem like a waste of time to play. But the reason why you want to do it is because when you allow yourself to play and have fun in the present moment, what you're doing is you're recharging yourself. What you're doing is you're opening up doors of creativity. What you're doing is you're allowing yourself to take a step back and things become clearer and you raise your vibration when you do this. It's almost like if you're trying to attract something and you chase it, it runs away from you. When you're like, I'm just gonna enjoy life right now presently and not think about the future and have fun, you release that chasing energy and the things that you want come a lot faster. So I'm seeing that it's time for you to a lot of you guys are stuck because you're overwhelmed. A lot of you are having a hard time making decisions. Have the courage to go after what you are curious about, regardless of whether or not it is a waste of time. I really feel like a lot of you guys, you're being taught how to let go of control, because I feel like a lot of you guys, when you manifest, you're in that chaser energy where I need it, I need what I want right now. And you really go, to the lengths trying to get it. But I'm hearing that you are essentially pushing too hard. It's time for you to change. You know how nature changes? It's time for you to take a risk and try something new, something that you're curious about. It's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to release control. If things aren't happening and walls are put in your way, it's not God punishing you. It's literally because there's something that you're missing. And I feel like what you're missing is fun, is laughter. I feel like right now is a time for you to evolve internally. And the more that you're evolving internally and you're focusing on the things that make you happy and healing yourself, and you let go of these oh my gosh, I have to make my dreams happen, I have to do this, the more that you're going to get clarity about your life purpose, and you're going to have confidence in your decision-making skills. The reason why you don't have confidence in your decision-making skills is because you're not allowing yourself to reflect on your feelings, because you're not here in the present moment. So Spirit is saying right now it's time for you to face your fears. It's time for you to, learn to appreciate the present moment, right? It's time for you guys to evolve. And I'm also hearing when it's time for you to move forward, you're going to have a lot of willpower to do so. But right now, I feel like you guys are at this pause stage in your life. Yeah, I feel like you're at a pause stage in your life for some reason. And I feel like this has to do with the healing thing. Let me see if I'm getting anything else for you guys. Give me just a second. I'm really trying to pick up these energies because it just kind of looks like, and I hate giving these messages because I know how sucky they are to be inner world, blah, blah, blah. I'm someone who's very outer world and stuff. So I know whenever I get messages you have to appreciate the present moment, it's whatever, shut up. But I'm telling you guys, I know that I'm not just preaching to you just to say it. For real, I have been through this where the only thing in life that made me happy was success, advancement, and my life purpose. And I've slowly realized at the end of the day, afterwards, I feel empty. What now? You really, it's not that your dreams are never going to come true. It's not that your dreams are never going to come true. It's just right now you have to learn how to release. This only came to me after I was pushing so hard because I wanted 1.1 million subscribers. I was pushing so hard. It just was not manifesting for me without being detrimental to my health. And I realized that's when my spiritual awakening happened. And I realized that if it's not happening and you're doing everything that you can, you're trying your best, you have to let go and realize there's a higher order. You have to forgive yourself for that. You really just have to appreciate the present moment. And the more I realize, guys, that I appreciate the present moment, the more that I realize more blessings come into my life, more things to be excited about, So it's not like your dreams are never going to come true. They are, but I'm hearing that you guys are late bloomers, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I see that. I also hear that you are a servant to God, and I'm going to explain what this means. But a lot of the times when you have a destiny of being a servant to God, this means there's a lot of patience involved, because when you're God's servant, a lot of the times you're born with like some sort of need to do something great. You're born with some sort of talent or some sort of need to this internal need to make something big of yourself, right? And the problem is well, not the problem. God uses your talent or your messages or your drive to make the world a better place, whether it's through art, music, your influence, your speaking ability. God uses your talent to really make the world a more enlightened place. And it can be through any sort of medium, you know? And the problem with being a servant to God is you have to be patient. You have to learn patience, because things happen. And I'm not talking about Christian God. I'm talking about like, you know, the higher source, you know? When you're being used by that higher source, you have to wait for the right timing. You have to, you know, a lot of the times when you get that surge of inspiration, when things just click, when things work out right, that's because you are being a servant to the divine who has chosen you to change the world with your talent. So you have to learn when the timing is right. You have to learn when you feel that resistance and you're trying your best that it's time to do something else. So you really have to wait on God's timing. Now, what I do want to tell you guys is, you know, when it comes to friendships, also friendships are going to be something you have to be patient with. You know, friendships might not be something that happens right off the bat for you. You might deal with a lot of like weirdness when it comes to friendships, like, you know, a lot of like people who are out to get you. I'm seeing you've dealt with like a lot of wolves, a lot of predators around you guys. The reason why you don't have a lot of friendships, or friendships will be something that's delayed, is because you are being protected. And because like when you're a servant of God, people don't really like that vibration, because what people mistake is like, some of you guys, you have this innocence about you, or you did. And people see that, a lot of people in this world see that as something to be preyed upon. How can I use that to my advantage, right? You have that energy because you have that pureness. Don't worry. A lot of you might think you're a late bloomer. You might feel like it is never going to be your time. You might feel like you're always being bullied or looked over, or like you're just not as successful. Spirit is saying, you are a late bloomer for a reason. You will transform when the time is right, and the world will see your transformation. Because what's happening, guys, is your dreams are meant to come true, but it's happening at the time of divine timing. It's happening, you know, you have to release control. A lot of you are going through a major transformation right now, and I see this. It's physical and it's spiritual. You're blooming into someone who is soulfully beautiful, and I'm not just talking about physical glow up, but the physical glow up, guys, I want you to know physical glow ups are a side effect of internal work and glow ups. And I'm not talking about the standard of beauty, but when you really start working on yourself and you start finding who you really are internally, you become so strong in that your soul will radiate outwardly in your appearance. And it's not about the conventional stupid fucking standard of beauty with, you know, like thick lips, big ass, blah 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 bullshit. It's about people will look at you and think you're absolutely beautiful, because that soul that was underneath, you're finally starting to see it, you're starting to express it, and it's causing like a physical glow up. So your soul development is causing a physical glow up. So right now internally you are healing, but this takes patience. You guys are evolving so much. Like the skin that I see for you is shedding. You guys are evolving into like, it's your time, guys. It is so close to being your time to shine. It's so close for you to be that time in your sun. It is so close for you guys. You are so close. And when that time is finished, you will be in this, you will be seen for who you are. People will see your transformation and they will hate you for it, because they see you're stepping into that energy of being a servant of God, and they're not going to like it. They are going to, when you are truly, you know, stepping into that power, people, you know, are going to look at you with envy. People are going to look at you with malice, because people are about to see your transformation, and people are already seeing it, because it is time for you to transform like the phoenix, and you are stepping into a time of being recognized and noticed for that. But when that happens, you will be surrounded by a lot of snakes. a lot of snakes. So be careful, guys, because, you know, unfortunately, that's just the way of the world. Walk in silence. Walk in silence. Do not share your plans with anybody. Keep your plans a secret. Keep your plans a secret because, guys, people around you, it's like, I don't want to say this, but I'm just seeing like, just be careful. Keep your plans a secret. Do not let anyone's like bad intentions or put downs, you know, taint your plans. You guys keep your eyes set on transformation. You are transforming. This is why there's a pause. You are transforming. You're turning your pain into a beautiful transformation. Stop running on fear because a lot of you are in this fear mindset. And this fear mindset, it attracts wolves. But just know that you are transforming, and this is why things are on pause. It's happening in divine timing, and you're a servant of God. That's all I have. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, for everyone who chose this healing card, I just want to let you guys know we're doing things a little bit differently today because without the stress of the camera, I'm able to be more grounded and channel deeper messages. So that's why it's different. But for those of you who chose the healing card, I want to let you know what you're manifesting in your life is a huge change. And I know I always say that. Hold on for just a second, guys. So what you are manifesting in your life is a huge, giant change. And I know I always say that, but essentially what's going on is there's a cycle right now where you are pausing, right? A lot of you are being called, like there's a pause happening in your life where you're like, what now? What now? Okay, like I want some sort of change. I want something exciting to happen. I feel a change coming, but I don't know what. And you're kind of feeling like, what now? So what's happening is there is a pause in your journey right now because it's a part of the cycle. Everything works as a cycle, right? And there is some sort of pause going on. And the reason why there's a pause is because there's a need for you to start making really good habits is what I'm seeing. Some of you, you have some sort of creative interest. You have some sort of creative talent. You have something that you're interested in. This can mean like starting a business. It could just mean that you're into some sort of hobby or creative skill, or you're interested in learning something you're passionate about, but there's a need for you to kind of get better at it is kind of what I'm hearing. There's a need for you to perfect it. There's a need for you to develop your skills in it. There's a need for you to learn everything that you can about it. There's a need for you to transform your skills in a way. Like that's kind of what I'm seeing. So the reason why there's a pause in your journey right now where you can feel a huge change coming, but there seems to be like a standstill in your life, even though you feel like big changes are about to happen, is because there's a need for you to perfect what it is that you're doing. So this means changing your habits, right? This means maybe some of you need to practice what it is that you're doing, get more knowledge on what it is that you're doing, perfect this certain skill, develop your hobbies, develop your talents in a way where you get a little better at them or you're more consistent at them. So there's a need for you. If you want your life to change, you have to change some habits is what I'm hearing. So Spirit is working with you to change some habits in your life that is going to lead you to success. Because this is why a lot of people, they are very big on morning routines or routines in general, because some of the most successful people have routines. They have habits that set them up for success. The reason why a lot of people do not like succeed in life is because they don't really have a plan. They don't really have like habits that lead to success. So their energy is all over the place and they're unable to focus it into what it is that they want. So what Spirit is working with you to do is really make your habits and change your habits in a sustainable manner in a way that sets you up for success. You're learning how to say no to temptation. You're learning how to say no to distractions. You're learning how to release old bad habits, old bad ways of living, and you're really reforming your habits in a way that's causing like mental stability. It's causing happiness. It's causing You know, essentially what's going on is some of you might have went through a little bit of a dark night of the soul, and this was because you were meant to change some of your habits. You know, for instance, some of you could have been suffering from depression, you could have been suffering from some melancholy or some negative thinking. Some of you were being called to change the way that you see the world. You were being called to change some habits that you do every day that were going to increase your happiness, such as like exercising, such as like training your brain not to reach for instant gratification and instead do what's going to be healthy for you in the long term. Maybe it's even a change in your eating habits, right? A lot of you guys, you're just changing your habits to set you up for success, essentially, is what I'm seeing. And this is why there's been a pause in growth or a pause in your change, is because you know, you had to rewrite your habits in a way that was setting you up for success. So that's why there was a pause. I'm also hearing there is a fear of taking risk. A lot of you guys, you're worried. There's a lack of like courage to try something new. There's a lack of, what is it? Let me just channel this real quick. There's a fear going on of taking some sort of risk, right? And I kind of feel like a lot of you are setting up for some sort of job or career change. That's what I feel for you strongly. But there's almost like this fear of just jumping off, taking the risk, because a lot of you are scared, or a lot of you are scared of change, even though you want this change. Some of you, it's time for you pretty soon to share your growth, to share your talents, to share what it is that you have been working on, right? But a lot of you guys are scared of putting yourselves out there. You're scared of trying this new thing. You're scared of really showing the world what you've been working on, or publishing your new self to the world. There's like some sort of fear about changing your direction, even though it is coming. I feel like you guys, it's really time for you to... I really feel like for a lot of you, you're coming into a time where you are changing. Like, oh my gosh, I keep getting this. I know tarot readers like to say that a lot, but for you guys, a lot of things about you are changing. And I feel like it's like who you are as a person is changing. What you want in life is completely transforming. Like, I don't know why I keep getting this for all of you guys, but like, I got this especially for the second group, but essentially who you are is changing so much. Like your inner self, how you like to portray yourself to the world, everything about you is changing completely. And I'm hearing all aspects of your life are about to be changed completely. And one of the ways this is going to happen is through you know, a lot of you guys, you're becoming, you know, more balanced in your masculine and feminine energies, but because you are changing so much, there's going to be some sort of new start to your destiny. There's also going to be some sort of new start in your partnerships and your relationships. Old karmic patterns that you used to have are being broken. So this is why your life purpose is changing. This is why your friendships are changing. Your relationships are going to be changing. You guys, everything about your life is about to change, and this is because a lot of you are finally stepping up into your God-given destiny, and you're finally being made aware what your destiny is. Oh my gosh, guys, I just got an intense ringing in my ears. This is really big. This is really, really big, guys. Like, the feelings that I'm getting, it's like overwhelming on my body. So essentially what's going on is you are finally being, like, your soul's calling is finally here. What you're meant to do here on this earth is finally here. You're finally being shown what your career needs to be and what your contribution to the earth is going to be. And it's being shown to you through an element of passion and desire, because you absolutely freaking love doing it. Your soul feels it. You love even the monotonous bits of it. You like every part of it. There's something about something that you absolutely love doing that has to do with your passions. For some of you, it's your creative expression, but you guys have this overwhelming desire and passion about this certain hobby or about this certain thing you like to do. This is a sign that this is a part of your destiny, and this is how it's going to be changing your career. So what's happening for you is massive career change that's leading you to doing your passions and your hobbies and your what you love doing as a profession, and this is being divinely led, and this is being finally revealed to you, and this is something that's going to, you know, make a big impact on the world. So what's happening, because you're about to be shown this, a lot of you guys, this might still be hidden from you is what I'm hearing. You guys might like feel a change coming, but you're not quite sure. You might feel that this change in your career is coming. You guys are definitely feeling some sort of huge change. Spirit is saying this is not something you can predict. This is going to happen randomly. You need to have faith though, because God is very much controlling your destiny right now, because your destiny is something that you cannot avoid. This is one of those turning points in your life, guys, you cannot avoid, because essentially what's happening is you're about to be put into a position where your talents are going to be a part of your life purpose and your career, and it's going to bring you a lot of spiritual and emotional happiness. But you know, there will be a huge change in your career coming up, and in your relationships, your career and your relationships, due to this new person you're transforming into. But right now it's time for you to rethink your habits, rethink a lot of things in your life. You know, so guys, all I can say is you feel a change coming, and you are absolutely correct. A huge change is coming for you. There's going to be the biggest thing for you is your relationships and your career. Your relationships and your career are about to go through a major change, and right now you are just perfecting your skills. You're perfecting your talents. There's also something here about work collaborations. I definitely see that for you. There is something here about work collaborations coming up, and I've been seeing that for a lot of people because of Mercury going retrograde in Capricorn and sidereal astrology. But essentially what's going on, guys, is, okay, we have the Devil and Temperance. You guys have a fear of partnerships, or you guys are expecting the worst. That's another thing I see. A lot of you are expecting the worst when it comes to this change. Know that this change is going to be very positive for you. Do not expect the worst, because this change is leading you, I'm hearing, to your soulmate, and also doing what it is that you absolutely love, that you're naturally good at, that makes you a lot of money. Some of you guys are so worried about change. You're worried that, you know, something bad's going to happen, and, you know, all this change is going to lead you to something bad. Spirit is saying no, it's not. This change is leading you to your greatest wishes. Stop being scared. You guys feel the change, but I'm telling you right now, this change is in your favor. And it has something to do, like I said, with finally knowing what your hobbies and passions are and using them in your career in a way that's going to make you a lot of money. You are no longer going to feel lost, guys. You are learning exactly what it is you are supposed to do. You are on the right track. There's no more wondering. There's confidence in your direction coming up for you guys. Like, wow, this is amazing. So I really feel a lot of you guys, you're meant to put some sort of expression out in the world or use your creativity at your job. And right now is kind of the point where you're just building up your skills in that. But I do want you to know that you guys are headed towards wish fulfillment. That's like the biggest message I heard of you. Don't be scared about what's to come. This is something you can't miss. This is your destiny. And I also feel like a lot of you guys, you're on the way to it. You know, like, you guys, listen, follow your passions, follow what it is you're passionate about. Keep following your passions and using your passions as a northern star, because it is leading you towards victory, not defeat. Just keep following those passions, guys. I'm telling you. Wow. Now, also, there's going to be a change in your friendships, guys. I heard that, like, majorly. Like, maybe in the past you've had very karmic friendships. Maybe, you know, friendships have been hard for you in the past. But whatever the case is, there's going to be some change in your friendships. I'm hearing, like, you know, a lot of you guys, you have been, like, outcasted or ostracized by other people because of your own unique expression or something like that. Like who you are. But I'm hearing that there's going to be a huge change happening in your relationships, in your collaborations and your friendships. So during Mercury retrograde coming up, I actually feel like this is a time when Woo! During Mercury retrograde coming up, this is going to be a time when, you know, you're going to see a lot of changes happening in your relationships, your partnerships, your friendships. I feel like a lot of people from the past are also going to be reaching out to you during this Mercury retrograde. A lot of old partnerships, old friendships, but there's definitely going to be a reinvention of those things coming up for you. And also, you're finally going to during this Mercury retrograde have a revelation about what direction you need to take. So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye. For those of you who chose the Goddess card, this is what you need to hear. We're doing things a little bit differently because it's easier for me to channel without the camera. So we're going to do it this way for you guys so I can get a deeper message. So I see pretty soon a lot of you are going to be changing your appearance. You guys are starting to dress the way that you want. You're starting to express yourself the way that you want, and you're very unapologetic about it. And I'm also hearing, you know, some of you could change your hair, you could change your personal aesthetic, but the way that you are presenting yourself or the way that you're transforming, maybe you're changing the way that you dress, you're changing the way you do your hair, you're changing your appearance, guys, and what you portray out into the world. And I'm hearing you're starting to become more rebellious as well. Some of you guys, you're starting to embrace feminism is what I'm seeing specifically, or if not feminism, you guys are starting to really rebel in a huge way because you guys are saying, you know what, I want to dress and look the way I want to present myself the way I want, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. You're starting to step into your power. You're like, I just get this sense, guys, a lot of you guys are really transforming the way that people see you. You're transforming the way you express yourself out into the world, and it is working for you because you're starting to be more unapologetic, more authentic. Whatever aesthetic that you are finding currently is really helping you level up at your workplace and at your job and everywhere. So essentially, guys, the way that you are presenting yourself, or the way that you look, or the changes you're making to your hair, your aesthetic, your appearance, these changes I see you making are actually bringing you a lot of blessings that are going to change your life. And I'm hearing that you know, your sex appeal is raising. People find you extremely attractive at this time. There's something very powerful about you. There's something very alluring about you. People are talking about you and your appearance. Maybe some of you guys, you're starting to wear what it is you want. Maybe you're going through a major glow up. Maybe you're changing your aesthetic, or maybe you're just starting to present yourself in a way that's like more in alignment with your soul or something. But I'm seeing like some sort of like good girl gone bad, or some sort of like, you know, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna be me. You know, your sex appeal is raising. You know, a lot of people are talking about the way that you look behind your back. I'm hearing that because they see you leveling up and the people around you are not. Guys, you are really leveling up your appearance. I'm hearing that there's even a boss or an authority figure who thinks that you are absolutely beautiful, guys. Like, this could be a boss, this could be someone in authority, someone who's rather wealthy, somebody who has their stuff together. This is like a boss man, or somebody who is very, very much in a position of authority. You know, this could be at your work or at school. They have a lot of money. They're a leader at what they do. They think you're absolutely attractive. They're very much attracted to you. Like, I'm telling you guys, there are a lot of people, a lot of admirers around you who think you are absolutely stunning or absolutely handsome. And it's due to you guys, you're removing some sort of blockage about yourself. Like, you're finally not containing yourself. You're starting to energetically be who you want without holding it back. You're starting to just express it, and it's coming out in your aesthetic. And this authenticity of your expression is leading you to wish fulfillment. It's opening doors for you. The fact that you're starting to unapologetically be yourself, express yourself how you want, be provocative, you know, say what you want to say, be unapologetically yourself, dress how you want, express yourself how you want. It is literally leading you to wish fulfillment, because a lot of people are admiring admiring you. A lot of people want to approach you and offer you opportunities because they think that your glow up is amazing, your energy is amazing. People want to be around your energy. You have multiple people who want to rush in and communicate with you and offer you friendship and offer you collaboration and offer you romantic offers and open doors for you because your looks, guys, your looks is improving. You guys are starting to be your authentic selves, and people resonate with that vibration because they can tell you're living in your truth and you're not caring what people think. You're just standing tall in who you are, despite, you know, you're not caring what people think anymore. You're just like, you know, this is who I am. I'm expressing myself with confidence. I know who I am. I'm going to dress how I want. I'm leveling up the way that I look, and it's provoking a lot of admirers. A lot of people are talking about you guys. A lot of people are wanting to reach out to you. You're going to attract a lot of admirers and a lot of people, guys. But there's also some people who are, you know, I will say there are some people around you who might act like your friend, or who might act nice to you, or they might act cool, but in reality, guys, these people underneath, there's a little bit of jealousy, you know, people, because I do see the Black Moon Lilith here, which means that there's a lot of people who have their secret eyes on you, and a lot of it is sexual, I will say this, but also I'm seeing like there's some, you know, like there is going to be some haters, because what's happening is you guys are stepping into your authentic truth. You're being unapologetic. So with that, yes, there comes a lot of admirers, but sometimes there also comes a lot of people who don't like that, you know, because they haven't stepped into their truth, because they're insecure. So you're going to have a mix of both, but mainly this authenticity is good. Mainly this authenticity is good because it's opening so many doors for you guys. Like this glow up is literally opening so many doors, especially when it comes to work friendships or work opportunities. And also these people who are jealous of you, they're very secretive about it. I don't think that they will ever come out and say it, but look, just keep doing what you're doing. These haters cannot harm you. And yes, some people are going to oppose this new authenticity because they themselves are not authentic and they themselves haven't reached that point you have. But just know that this is opening so many doors for you guys. I see that so many people are going to offer you things coming up. People are going to offer you a lot of things, guys, a lot of things, but be careful about some of these offers, because what I'm hearing is that some of these offers may be in a mainly sexual manner. I know that's awful. I'm also hearing that some of you guys, there's some sort of yeah, I see a lot of people comparing themselves to you as well, which isn't good too. But know that you guys are protected from your enemies. I really do hear that for you. You guys are protected from your enemies, so don't worry too much. All right, so I'm also hearing for you guys that all right, let me just check one more time. Let me hear okay, yeah, you guys are attracting a lot of friendships and a lot of opportunities. People who want to open a lot of doors for you. I'm also hearing you guys are going to attract, you guys are going to attract the attention of someone in authority pretty soon. You guys are going to be in the spotlight in some way. I'm also hearing there's going to be a lot of messages coming to your phone. You're going to be hearing from a lot of different people coming up. And I'm also hearing there's going to be a lot of actually, I see you rejecting some offers. I see you rejecting a lot of offers because you're going to be getting a lot of offers, but you're also getting a lot more picky. You guys are going to have a lot of offers from a lot of different people who want to offer you things pretty much. I'm seeing a lot of rejecting you have to do because it's almost like the quality of person isn't there, but that doesn't mean there isn't going to be some good stuff happening. You are about to get a lot of messages. You're about to get a lot of love offers. There's going to be an increase in friendships, but I'm also hearing there's going to be some drama, guys, surrounding you. Yes, I do see some drama surrounding you. And also, you guys are going to hear a message from an old friend or a friend that you falled out with. You guys are going to hear a message from like an old friend or somebody that you're not in contact with anymore. Maybe the past relationship wasn't really good. It was kind of like toxic, but whatever the case is, this person's coming back. So that's all I have for you. I'll see you later. Bye.